To pair up Saitama and Hulk in a fight. Saitama versus One Punch Man. And well, a guy on the internet got the chance to do that, and today we're going to be doing a live reaction. But before fight predictions, I'm on Team Saitama. I'm a One Punch Man fanboy, and logically speaking, I think he should win as well. I think he should be able to take Hulk out, but let's see. Now,
today on Variant, it's One Punch Man versus the Hulk.
Yeah, check this guy out. Go subscribe before you watch this video to his channel.
I'm excited about James Earl Jones voicing Darth Vader once again in Rogue One. I'm your host, Aris Quinones. Now, it's been a little while since I've done a Versus episode, so I thought it was time that be remedied. And today's battle is a battle of all-out bronze, just pure power and strength, with two of the most powerful characters in fiction going up against one another. Saitama, aka One Punch Man, versus the Jade Giant, the Hulk. Actually,
Saitama!
The most powerful character in fiction, which makes this an epic battle. But that's enough talk. Let's see how these two characters stack up against one another.
My money's on Saitama. Let's go!
Their powers, let's take a brief look at both characters' origins, starting with Saitama, aka One Punch Man. As a lot of you may know, One Punch Man was originally a manga, but eventually got his own anime series, which is actually why I got into the character. The series is awesome. The story focuses on Saitama, a jobless man looking for work after being repeatedly fired from other jobs due to his laziness. But one day he ran into this freakish monster.
I'm wondering if they're going to calculate all of the statistics, and if that's how they're going to do it, or if they're going to actually give us a fight clip, which I would prefer.
Well, the answer
maybe
is
both.
Because why the heck not? Anyway, Saitama liked the feeling of saving the boy, so it inspired him to become a hero. From that day on, Saitama trained so hard he went bald. His workouts consisted of 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and running over 6 miles every day. And somehow this led to his amazing powers, which just pisses me off because I've done Insanity and I got nothing. Like nothing at all. Anyway, Saitama's insane training led him to become One Punch Man. Now I know that doesn't really make any sense, like whatsoever, but it's not supposed to. The character in the entire series is meant to be over the top and ridiculous, which is the main reason why I like it. It's just fun. So that's how Saitama got his powers, but now let's take—
which is the main reason why he kicks Superman's ass.
Everyone and their grandma knows how Bruce Banner became the Hulk, but I'm gonna tell you anyway, because well, that's what I do. But also because I told you One Punch Man's origin, and I like to keep things even. Blast my OCD, but let's not focus on the negative here, guys. Bruce Banner became the Hulk when he was testing a gamma bomb that he made for a military base he was working for. The base was under the command of General Thunderbolt Ross, who later became the Red Hulk, and
you could even see it in his face.
Banner's lady friend, Betty Ross. During a countdown for a test detonation of the gamma bomb, Banner spotted a teenager named Rick Jones who snuck onto the testing area. Banner tells his assistant to pause the countdown while he goes save the boy. But his assistant didn't like Banner, so kaboom, gamma radiation explodes all around and onto Dr. Bruce Banner. Banner somehow survives, but starts feeling sick, which of course leads to him transforming into the Hulk for the very first time. And I think we all get the idea from there. Anywho, let's talk about what each of these characters are capable of.
Yeah, baby. Let's get to the fight.
Power is his incredible strength. He can lift around 100 tons when calm, but as the saying goes,
nobody's denying that Hulk has the more threatening appearance. Like,
times of increased stress or anger, an increase in the Hulk's adrenaline causes his strength to increase exponentially. But I will add that the Hulk's strength has never been shown to have a ceiling, so it's assumed his strength—
that's the big problem, but neither with Saitama.
Of the Hulk's abilities, not just his strength. So if pushed far enough, the extent of his power is really limitless. To prove that point, here are some examples showing the Hulk's incredible strength. The Hulk once lifted an entire mountain range to save himself and the Avengers. And this wasn't a single mountain range, people. It was an entire mountain range that weighed 150 billion tons.
I don't know.
Said to dwarf the Andes. There was another situation where the Hulk became so strong, he broke the world with a single step. His one—
alright, come on, fuck that shit. Let's not count that.
Apart and almost sank the entire East Coast. In yet another insane display, just the Hulk summoning his power destroyed half of the east side of Las Vegas. He hadn't even moved yet. That is absolutely insane and just one of the reasons that he was dubbed World Breaker Hulk. The Hulk is so strong he can travel miles in a single jump. He's even made it into the Earth's atmosphere with a single jump. The Hulk has also one of the best healing factors.
I didn't read all these comics, I honestly just watched the movie.
For example, during a battle with Vector, Vector disintegrated like 90% of the Hulk's skin and body mass, but the Hulk still managed to knock Vector out and then regain all of his body mass almost instantly.
Might have to take the beginning of this video back.
You guys get the point.
But I don't know, Saitama, it's weird.
Physical strength is well above the 100.
He can't really lift as much, but he can do so much.
He's able to easily defeat extremely powerful monsters and villains with a single punch. But it should be noted his strength isn't limited to his punches. His punch is so ridiculously strong that most of his enemies just simply explode when his fist meets their face. He can also destroy walls, buildings, or any other massive structures with ease. Saitama once launched himself from the top of a building and blasted himself right through a meteor the size of a freaking city. When one of his opponents launched him from Earth to the moon, he used his jumping power to leap back to Earth in just seconds.
Oh god, that is the feat that'd really help him in a fight like
But
this.
it was awesome nonetheless. Either way, he jumped from the moon back to Earth. That is insane, people.
Yeah, I don't think the Hulk could do
He
that.
also has super speed. He can travel at roughly Mach
The after images.
converts to just over 6,000 miles per hour, meaning he's no Flash, but he's incredibly quick nonetheless. It's also safe to say that he has a sixth sense, as he's able to dodge danger even though he hasn't seen it yet. It's like his version of a spider sense. He also has serious attacks. These are basically just moves that he uses when he's getting serious in a fight.
Serious
He normally
punch.
throw a casual punch to defeat his enemies, so just imagine what a serious move can do. That's a bit of a tongue twister, I know. Even with everything we know about Saitama, including the stuff I didn't mention,
We don't know much about
we don't know
him.
the full extent of his powers and
Yep.
abilities yet. He's extremely strong and meant to be crazy overpowered, and just like over the top in general. With all that said, it's time for me to tell you guys who I think would win. In all honesty, I really don't know, and that's not me just not wanting to choose a side. You guys know I always pick who I think would win at the end of Versus episodes.
So he doesn't know.
Who you think would win. I'm just really not sure this time. It's a really good matchup, and I feel like
What?
it can go either way. However,
Are you serious?
I think I'm leaning towards Saitama winning. But
Yes!
that's purely because
Yes!
he's a parody character. In other words, he's a trope for all American superheroes and even anime heroes like Goku and Naruto.
He is our Superman.
Powerful and beat anyone with just one punch. Hence,
I still want a conclusive result though.
he defeated, because again, the whole point of the character is that he's unbeatable, which is why he's fun yet ridiculous, but in a good way. But on the flip side, Hulk can lift 150 billion tons, and just the summoning of World Breaker Hulk's power almost sank Las Vegas. Not to mention, if Saitama pissed off the Hulk bad enough, it could potentially push Hulk to a whole new level. So yeah, I'm really not sure. It's really kind of a toss-up. I feel like this matchup is like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object.
Flip a coin.
It's
Come on.
fun to talk about.
Flip a coin.
These Versus episodes aren't just
Let's
about
do
my
this.
opinion. They're about yours as well. So head over to our Variant Facebook page where you can cast your vote on a poll we posted there asking who you think.
I'm too lazy to do that.
And we'll post who you guys decided the winner is in the description.
So one of you guys asked me to live react to this, and even though he leans towards Saitama, he doesn't really have a clear winner in mind, which kind of pisses me off, but it is understandable. When you get to characters like Saitama, Superman, any of the Avengers, these characters were created with such a high ceiling, and you really have to like break down all of the statistics based on what world they live in, for instance, and there's actually websites that do that for you. But when I think of these hypothetical fights, there's so many fucking variables that it's like impossible. It could go either way. You know, luck is one of the big determining factors. So if Saitama and the Hulk actually went at it, well, Hulk clearly is stronger. He can lift much more than Saitama. Saitama's faster, he has better reflexes. If he lands a hit on Hulk, he might do him in, but again, who's gonna land the first hit? And Hulk, if he fucking wanted to, he could lift an entire mountain range with Saitama on that shit and just like send it to the other side of the world probably. So I honestly don't know myself.